assignments are additional parts of the fieldwork training. The former, which is also linked with the NSS, gives an exposure to rural living and the differences between urban and rural life. Students get insights into the changes occurring in the villages. They perform Shramadan. They also facilitate participatory planning for village development. Field assignments help students to understand problems and needed interventions. The outcomes from these often help support the work of organizations. Exposures through orientation visits, study tours, and students' seminars are other ways of shaping students' professional personalities.
Exposures to current issues are given through involvement in advocacy campaigns related to such issues as child labour, Lokpal Bill, pension for informal sector workers, drought eradication, and so on. Students and faculty have also participated in TV programs on current issues.
Wider commitments are also reflected through participation in relief work following nature-triggered or human-triggered disasters.
The Institute's teaching-learning pedagogies aim to build students as multifaceted personalities. The classroom lectures are therefore complemented with seminar presentations, participation in conferences at local, state, national and international levels.
This very interesting part of this course is that they have something called individual guides, and individual guides help you to relate or contextualize theoretical inputs that you get in your classroom or kind of field exposure that you get in field through your field work to your personal lives, to your individual experiences.
As a welfare officer or personal manager, we are working with the people. So I think the institution has given us very good knowledge to understand the people and their problems.
Supervision was one-to-one supervision, and it was not only on the work we did outside, it helped us to handle our personal self also. So it was kind of a vicarious learning, going through oneself, the changes in oneself through the supervision. They could help us to kind of identify the problem, what interventions we could do, and what could be the change.
The skill laboratories and research laboratories are unique features of the Institute. The Skill Lab hones attitudes and skills for work in the field. Faculty has documented the Skill Lab experiences through a manual, Skill Training for Social Workers, published by SAGE in 2010. This manual has been used extensively in training by social work educators and practitioners.
That skill lab is a bridge between theory and practice, and that shapes your behavior, that shapes your attitude.
The research lab takes students through important steps of research. The project report manual, published by the Institute, serves to provide guidelines to students for their research dissertation work. This manual has also been used by students from other institutes and MPhil scholars.
The Cell for Scheduled Caste, Scheduled Tribes and Minorities was established under the Development of Backward Caste scheme of the UGC.
The cell for SC, ST, VJNT, OBC minorities started for the developing the leadership of the students, giving them opportunity for understanding their own problems, their community problems, and developing the sensitivity about the issues which they face.
Student committees have been active in conducting various events, including an annual conference. The aim is to broaden the perspectives in relation to subjugated groups.
The library is an essential part of the institute and in recent years has had an upgraded collection and infrastructure. It is considered to be amongst the best libraries for social work in this region. All work and no play would lead to burnout. Cultural programs and fun activities help to de-stress and re-energize.
During 1965-66, the Director of Education, Government of Maharashtra, gave recognition to the institute as a research and cultural institution. In 2006, the research unit grew into a full-fledged research and consultancy cell, named after Bhaskar Rao Karve.
Karve Institute used to take up research projects for a number of years before the R&D cell was established. We were recognized at a national, international level as a research organization also, as well as a college. When this work increased in volume, the idea came up that the research cell should be different. After that, we took a lot of evaluation research.
Faculties always has been at the helm of the affairs as far as the research projects were concerned. It was conviction of the faculty of the institute and also demand for the field, which kept on motivating the faculty to undertake different research programs. Institute has been doing a lot of consultancy assignments in different sectors such as HIV/AIDS, water and sanitation, functional review of the government department, consultancies for strategy planning, and also consultancy for evolving strategies for the CSR initiatives into different rural areas. I personally feel that being involved in the consultancy assignment have enriched our classroom teaching also to a great extent. Consultancy also helps to take the entire theory and professional expertise outside the four walls into the general society, where general society also then starts respecting and recognizing the profession and its role in overall social development.
The institute has benefited through its numerous international collaborations with Minnesota University, USA, Örebro University, Sweden, Queen's University, Belfast, University at Jaume de Castello, Spain, the Council for International Fellowship Program, Cleveland, and Kibi Takahashi University of Japan. The international collaborations have been mutually beneficial through student exchange programs and faculty visits. These have led to wider student exposures, exchange of ideas, and to plan collaborative studies.
The institute is a recognized center for the MPhil and PhD programs in social work under the University of Pune since 1995. The scholars include those from Maharashtra and other states. A few international students from Thailand and Nigeria have also worked on their PhD from this center. Our alumni are our pride. They have carried forward the values and commitments inculcated at the institute into their professional field.
I was like a clay, and institute worked us to be a potter. Whatever dreams I had, it helped me to shape up, and whatever I am today, the organization that we run, I think that is purely because my professional training that I received from here.
Basic premises of some of the principles which we learned in social work, helping people to help themselves, then the principle of detached attachment, being a facilitator, not a doer. I see that these principles got imbibed in my working style.
The students come from diverse backgrounds and regions. Their work involvement also reflects this diversity. Alumni are involved from grassroots level work to being in senior positions in government bodies, NGOs, corporate, and in higher academics. Many contribute to the Institute's training by sharing their experiences with current students.
It has given us seeds. Now it is growing everywhere. Recently, we have started a center for coaching the UPSC students in Yashwantrao Chauhan Academy of Development Administration. I feel very good that around 80 to 85 students from weaker sections of the society, they have cleared the highest examination of a Government of India, that is UPSC.
The 50 years of the Institute have been momentous. It has made a name for itself in the professional field through the collective contribution of its employees, several batches of students, and the support of its management and members.
Our Karve Institute of Social Service has developed a special brand name in the sphere of education, particularly with reference to those institutes which are doing similar work. And the credit for this goes not only to the director, who is working very, very efficiently, but also to the entire teaching staff.
Having an A grade in its NAC re-accreditation, Karve Institute of Social Service is also ranked amongst the top 10 colleges of social work in India. While it has come a long way, there are still miles to stride in its quest for excellence.
I personally feel that Karve Institute will be taking initial and leading role in enhancing and upgrading the standard of social work education, social work profession and social work practitioners. At the same time, we are also planning to conduct capacity building programs for social work education centers, social work colleges and the educators. We are planning to take a very lead role in establishing a social work council at the state level and national level, thereby designing the various parameters and indicators and policy framework for upgrading the standards and indicators of social work education.
And so, the journey continues as the Institute strides further to realize its vision of building a society for justice, peace, and humanity.